curriculum. Look what it says. 1 Corinthians 4. 2 Corinthians, 4 and 4. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of righteousness, the glorious gospel of the Mashiach Yahushua, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. See? We can look at it. What's the light? The light of the glorious righteousness of the Most High should shine unto them that are lost. Because why are they lost? Because that light is not shining on them, because they don't know anything about the light. The light is not important. They've been told they don't have to follow the light, so therefore they can remain in darkness. Either you're dealing with light or you're dealing with darkness. Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. See? So it's hip talk, but it's still giving you the understanding. You're supposed to already know this. That when it said that light, it's talking about the law of the Most High. The lamp, it say, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction again, instruction, are the way of life, through the laws of the Most High. So now, when you see James 4 and 4, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? So whose world? 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world. Once again, James 4 and 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? You at war with the Most High, because we just told you in the spirit how as for the way of the Most High, as the way of the Mashiach Yahushua, they're going to say, we have not known them. We have not known them. Known is past tense. That's from this point to the time salvation is coming to Israel. That's what they're going to say. Now you figure. What it say? Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So you can't be Edomanized, or be, I might say, you can't be de-Edomanized because Esau's in the world. So how you gonna be a friend of the Most High, a friend of Mashiach Yahushua, when you still have those same old traditions and old things that you've been dealing with and have not become new? A new man, instead of being that old man and trying to be that old man and trying to sneak in the old man with the new man, or the old woman with the new woman. Nah, it ain't gonna work. Most High, remember, his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, and he's gonna reveal that too. Look, that's why it's amazing how people think, oh, you don't see me. You don't see me. When the Spirit reveals it all the time. If you in the Spirit. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Most High power, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Reveal his secrets to his servants, the prophets. And he makes sure that they come out of the children of Israel. Look at Amos 2 and 11. And I raised up of you, of your sons for prophets. And I raised up of your sons for prophets. and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, said the Most High? So that let you know that the prophet's going to be of who? Of the children of Israel, and of the children of Israel only, point blank. There it is. And he's going to reveal his secrets to his sons, the prophets. Going back to James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? You at war with him. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So put yourself in perspective of you an Israelite, but you are caught up in this world. You're too caught up in the world. You're still caught up in whose world it is. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob's beginning that follow. So the enemy of the Most High. Let's look at the enemy of the Most High. Psalms 83 and 1. Keep not thy silence, O Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High. For lo, thine enemies. Remember, you're a friendship of the world. You're the enemy of the Most High. It says, thine enemies, the Most High, the Mashiach's enemies, make a turmoil. They make a turmoil. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. So the Most High got enemies, and those that hate him have lifted up their head. So remember, you friends of this world, you're the enemy of the Most High. You're at enmity with the Most High. You're at war with the Most High, and you're the enemy of the Most High. It says the Most High's enemies make a turmoil. I mean, they're making an uproar. They revolt. And they that hate thee, they that hate the Most High, have lifted up their head. That's in pride. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, against your people, Most High, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, and consulted against thy hidden ones, and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. These are the enemies and the haters of the Most High, walking in pride. That we wouldn't be a nation like we're not a nation. That's why it's so hard for us to bring our people back to the knowledge and understanding of who they are. Because they've been Edomanized. Esau is the end of the world. They friends in this world. They at war with the Most High, but they think, oh, the Most High loves me, but their mindset is how they have set up all these religions and these different traditions of men that our people are following that's going to lead them straight to hell with them. Talking about the Illuminati, all the ones that's just demons in high places. They get everybody fooled, but don't know this truth. That's listening now. But you better look out for them angels. That's what you better be worried about. Because they're everywhere. And they right here on the earth waiting for the Most High to say, take care of business for me. And they're not going to refuse the Most High's commandments and not do it. They're going to rejoice to do his commandments. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That's what they have done. That's why our people don't know, because they Edomanize. Esau is the end of the world. They friends of the world. They at war with the Most High and don't even realize it. Because they're Edom with brown skin. Better hear what I'm saying. They have taken crafty counsel to do this. And the Most High gonna allow them to do it because of the fact that we didn't want to follow him. But yet say, I love God. I don't love the Most High. And not do what he say do. And don't know what he say do. So how you love him, you don't even know what he say do. How you supposed to conduct yourself? every way, shape, or form, as a man and a woman. Ain't no excuses with the Most High. You can say, oh, I have this excuse, that excuse. Ain't no excuses with the Most High. Because he gave us the mind to be able to conquer everything. You conquer everything through Baal Shem HaMashiach Yahushua. Nothing's impossible with the Most High. But here we are following the way of the world, and the world set up to send you straight to hell. For they have consulted together with one consent. All these nations got one consent to take the name of Israel out of remembrance, out of our minds. That's why they beat it. They beat these different languages into our mind, spirit, and soul, and they beat their name. Whose last name you have? Israelite. Whose last name you have? Majority of us have the slave master, which means oppressor, name on our back. Well, we call it our slave name. Why? Because our names derive from who? The slave master. Point blank. Oh, but you don't hear me though, because you have some other marvelous last name, right? Majority of us have the slave master's name on our back. We don't even have our own name. That's why we change our names. The Hebrew names. And some of you walk around, you're a Hebrew name, and most people don't even know you by no Hebrew name. They know you by your slave name. Better recognize that they may take the name of Israel out of remembrance. So now your name is out of remembrance. You satisfied with your slave master's name. How's Israel in any way, shape, or form involved in your name that's in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, whatever name that you have? You don't represent Israel. So they took the remembrance of us being the Israelites out of our minds. That's why you got all these different religions and so forth. Yo, yeah, y'all can do that, y'all can do this, y'all can do that. Ain't no exaltation for us knowing that who we are truly as the Hebrew Israelites are now. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. All I want is the first one, the tabernacles of Edom. Edom. They have lifted up their head in pride. So here we are, born in their world, because it's their time to rule. It's their turn. So here we are, born in their world, and they prideful. So what are you going to be? Prideful just like them, because you Edomanize. That's why it's so hard to get our people to humble down, because they born in a world that's very prideful. Because you just like master. But you don't realize it. Because the God of this world doesn't confuse your mind to be like him, as he would have you be. Going back to Stockholm Syndrome, the Willie Lynch letter, the religious instruction to the Negroes in the United States of America, that you caught up in and don't even realize it. That's why it's renewing of your mind. That's why I say you got to become a new creature. You got to be born again. You got to change. There is no excuses with the Most High. You're going to go to Mashiach Yahushua and say, all of us going to meet the judgment seat of Mashiach Yahushua. Well, Mashiach Yahushua, you know, I just didn't want to do it that day, you know what I mean? There was one day that I just fell short. I knew it was right, but I just did what was wrong, and hopefully you forgive me. And that's really, on a high level of pride, whereas you're gonna be humble as ever could be. Crying out, say everybody gonna weep. Everybody gonna wail because of him. It says that in Revelation 1:7. So if you ain't humble now, you're gonna be humble when that judgment seat comes. That bam, when we reach that judgment, we all gonna be humble. Everybody, I mean, said every knee gonna bow. He gonna make everybody bow. So you're gonna bow down now, bow later, but you're gonna bow down to a Mashiach Yahushua. Most of them put it in his hand to judge. So with your mindset being as such, and this is what we're dealing with, just the fight, the battle that we're dealing with, as Paul had to deal with going to these Israelites in these different lands, like we going into our own lands, and right here in America. They get ready to shut this place down. Oh yeah, a whole lot getting ready to go now. You ain't spiritually endowed with what you need to know and be with the Spirit of the Most High spiritually and not being Edomanized, because he gonna put the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left hand. Who the goats? The goats, I mean, he letting you know the goats, come on. The goats, the king, look at Daniel 8:21. I mean, he's telling us, he ain't just coming out rightly telling us, because we supposed to already know this. And that's why for us to know this, and no one else to know, has to say something concerning the Most High's men that he has brought on the earth now in these last days to bring forth his word. We know the sheep is the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24 says, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's going to be on the right hand side. That's going into everlasting life. On the left will be the goats. Who the goats? Daniel's 8:21. And the rough goat is the king of Greece. See? And the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king, who was Alexander the Greek. The Edomites. So, spiritually, he's going to put those that are rolling in the spirit and not in the flesh on the right side. And he'll put goats, those that are Edomanized, on the left side. Even though you have brown skin, but inside you still Edomanized. Even though you call yourself Israelite, if you still Edomanized, you're going on the left side. You'll be cast to the lake of fire. Because you haven't learned what you need to learn. How much time do you have? We don't know. This could be the last time that you hear my voice. For me or you. We could be gone like that. Poof. Now it's a judgment. You can't pray for nobody that died, because it's a judgment. You have only the time that you live in these mortal bodies to deal with what you're going to deal with. That's why I say you're going to be judged by what you've done, good and bad. The good on this side, the bad on that side. That's why I say, you always say, you make a list. This is what I've done for the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and this truth on the right side, and this is what you do for yourself. Ooh. And see, some of you, it's like you're still religious because you're mainly dealing with whatever you're learning. It's all for yourself. There's got to be someone that you're reaching out to look, you need to know this, you need to know this, you need to know this, or something that you could do within this truth. Something besides something for yourself. It has to be this way. Or else when you look at it, it's like, okay, well, I see that you did all this for yourself, even if it's in the truth. It's just getting this information for yourself. You're not trying to get anyone else to listen in or to learn. And it's sad because you look at people that they might not know as much as you know, but I see that they're making efforts to try and get other people to know what it is that they can learn, these other people can learn. Bring them into the sheepfold. Where the ones that's been in and knowing all this and you know everything, talking all the time, you don't do it. What are you doing? It's just for yourself. This ain't for me, it's for y'all, it's for everybody, it's for Israel. You see what we just read, they took the name of Israel out of remembrance. Now it's your job to bring the name of Israel back to our people. That's why Paul wrote, the Most High had most of the New Testament written by Paul, because that's what he was doing. That's what we're doing at this time, day and time, going out there reaching those that do not know. They don't know the Most High, they don't know the Mashiach Yahushua, and they most certainly don't know that they're the children of Israel. Come on. 48 different identities of who we are as a people. 48.